right, hey, shalom, shalom. Giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakudash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. All right, peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the elect, starting with the 144,000 for holding their conduct, composure, and integrity, the governing body of the nation of Yasharallah, which is also known as Israel. All right, you know, these men, which is the elect. All right, because you get the 144,000 are men. All right, there's even scriptures to back up. You know, the Lord tells you that the pasture of his flock are men. He says, unto you, O sons of men, I call. All right. So the governing body is of men, but you got the rest of the 1/3, which the 144,000 are part of the 1/3. The 1/3 is a part of 144,000. All right. It's not 144,000 and then 1/3. It's 144,000 a part of that 1/3. All right. But yeah, man, you know, these individuals, man, that are going to be commended in the end for standing stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because that's what matters in this time. Because, you know, it's not just standing for those names, it's what those names represent and what they stand for and what they're about. Okay? You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, they tell you, you know, hate the evil and establish the good. All right? You know, the Lord tells you that he hates all wickedness. All right? The prophets and men of the Lord tell you that they, you know, they hate every false way. Okay? And so, you know, you got these men and living in a time, which we're in that time right now, you know, abstaining from evil fashion, bad behaving people, bad behavior, all right? You know, naughty behavior, all right? You know, you got the whole world thinking that it's, you know, you got to go along to get along. That if you're a slave, well, then you got to do what your master tells you to do. That ain't the case, man. All right, the Lord tells you in the book of Deuteronomy, under no circumstances are you to consent, all right, unto another doctrine or another teaching or other laws and customs. All right, it even tells you, pursuant to Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, all right, it says, well, actually, you know what? What is that precept where it says, follow not a multitude to do evil? But, you know, these nations outside of Israel, man, this is where all the evil comes from. And then you got all people bending to that, bowing down to it now, learning the ways of the heathen, which is vain practices. All right, because when you look at the customs, the word custom is basically a practice of behavior. All right, 4:14, call Allah Yahweh Shai. It never fails, man. I always look when it turns that time. I did look before I made the video because I saw it said 4 something, it said 4:11, you know, but I always end up looking back at 4:14. Call Allah Yahweh Shai. But anyways, man, you know, like as I was saying, the word custom just simply means a practice of behavior. And the behavior that these other nations, and now even including our people, you know, what they get themselves to is bad behavior, bad practices. All right, which is why in the salute, I always commend the elect for holding their conduct, which is moral uprightness. Oh, no. The conduct is, you know, behavior. And composure is your control of your behavior, you know. And then your integrity is your moral uprightness. All right. So again, the elect, you know, they're standing stiffly in this time for what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai stands for, which is upright behavior. All right. Because like I said, man, you got the whole world, you know, dabbling, mingling, indulging. That's really the main thing that they're doing. They're indulging in wicked practice and behavior. All right. So, shit, I'm trying to slow down because my rotor is really damaged. But anyways, yeah, man. So the elect, man, you know, you got something called the Israel of God. That's 144,000, man. We labored and travailed, you know, with great tediousness. All right, you know, abstaining from the fashion of this world, man. You know, just because we're in this truth doesn't mean that it was an easy walk. It's not made to be easy. All right, we live in the flesh. A good video to watch is the video that Apostle Gabar made, referring to the elect that are standing stiffly, man. Like, you know, he said that it's not meant to be easy, man. We're fighting for the reward of immortality, man. That's a pretty big reward. The ability to live forever. And even at that, you know, the ability to get our heart's desire, whatever we want, you know. Shit. Very easy thing to ask for is women, riches. All right? You know, that's what we're going to get in the kingdom. We're going to get everything, man. We're never going to tire again. You know, we are going to sleep and all that, you know, shit. We're going to get it in with our women during the night, you know, but during the day, it says like we're going to have energy as an eagle, Salakia. You know, I know David said that his legs were like hinds legs. You know, like he had power, man. He didn't tire. He was a man of war by that. You know? But I mean, we're never, you know, I mean, that's why the script, I'm tripping right now because, you know, it tells you in 1 Corinthians, it says, "I have not seen, nor ear heard, nor gone into the hearts of men what the Lord had prepared for us." Like, man, we're gonna get it all. We're gonna get it all, man. And you may think that it's gonna be a dull day eventually being in the kingdom. It ain't. It ain't, man. And that you can't even imagine that right now. I can't. Me personally, I can't. You know, never being tired of what the Lord's gonna do for us. You know, always doing something, man. In the kingdom, you're gonna, you know, I know brothers that made videos in the past about, you know, even the smallest of pleasures going to far exceed the greatest of pleasure that could have been done in America, you know? So, man, we got a lot coming for the elect, all right? But we do also know that all in all, the whole nation of Israel is going to be saved. The whole nation of Israel is going to be, you know, very rich. But we're never going to grow dull in the kingdom, man. We're going to be doing so much shit. Like, bro, we're going to be exploring. We're going to be one with nature. You know, I was thinking about swimming, man. I've had visions, you know, when I was even younger before I came into the truth. You know, I had visions, and I had them in the truth, about, I was on the ocean. You know, I was swimming in the ocean, and I would swim into like a grotto type of environment under the ocean. And the door, like the door to my grotto, damn, I can talk. The door to my grotto was, you know, water. You know, the ocean was cut off by the door of water that I had to my grotto under the ocean. Like, what the fuck? And I could see the fish swimming outside, you know, and I'll be in the grotto and I'm hot in some hot water, chilling, you know, like, but I even think about like swimming, you know, like, what do you think, you know, Aquaman comes from where he can breathe under the water. We ain't gonna be able to do stuff like that, man. Better believe it, man. Shit, I'm gonna be immortal, but I can't breathe under water and I'm gonna die? Like, that don't make no sense. But you know, we know in part, we prophesy in part. There's many things left to be revealed to us, man. You know, we've only seen a fraction of what the Lord is gonna do for us, and that's shown through the Holy Scriptures, you know? But believe me, man, believe the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, man, things are going, you know, far exceed what we can even fathom, man. And even in our righteous mentality, man, things are gonna still far exceed. The Lord's gonna bless beyond whatever you can fathom, man. You know, I know, brother, he gave me a beautiful precept in Isaiah 65, but it talks about our hearts being enlarged. Even with our heart being enlarged in the kingdom, there's still not going to be enough time every day to fulfill what we want to do. We're going to wake up the next day and still want to do more and still not be able to get done the next day, the day after that, the day after that. Like, man, you really don't understand what's coming. And that's why Esau, you know, I'm just speaking, man. You know, I didn't really have a topic. But that's what, you know, I was talking to myself out loud to see if my voice was okay. And as you can tell, it's getting better. So I wanted to make a lesson, man. I've been feeling, you know, I have been feeling right now making a lesson. It's been killing me, man. But man, you know, we got so much coming. But like I said, that's why Esau's mad, as he wants that. All right, he wants to have it, and he wants to have it so bad. That's why he's trying to do what he's doing right now out of violence. But he ain't gonna be able to get it. All right. You know, the Lord tells you he's gonna make a speedy riddance of the wicked, man. Okay. And Yahweh Shem Shai is nothing. What was that song? Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. Hey, Yahweh Shem Shai ain't nothing to fuck with, man. The Lord's coming as a terror, and he's going to spank Esau properly, man. He's going to teach that motherfucker a lesson that he ain't gonna be able to come back from. You know, you had this debate or argument, not even debate or argument, but you had this bug out shit that Nate was teaching about, that Esau was going to try to rebel 1,000 years after his captivity. Like, no, man, nah. That shit is over with, man. Affliction shall not rise up a second time, man. It's over with. Once this kingdom is destroyed, man, once Babylon the Great has been destroyed, that's it. No other nation's going to rise up and become the next superpower. You got China, you know, referred to as Asia in the scriptures, you know, but it says, "Thou wretch Asia," man. You know, you're not going to be the next superpower, man. You know, you got them even trying to be the next leading authority. You know, with their crypto and their, you know, they're in charge right now because they hold, you know, the first to be really dealing with digital currency and all that. But hey, man, that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit, man. You other nations, man, y'all went about it in weird ass ways. That's really what it is, weird. But that just shows how bugged out they are, man. Shit, a nation that eats bat wings and poo and live leeches and eels and spiders and beetles and all that shit. Yeah, and of course they're gonna be weird, and they're gonna try to seek leading authority with weirdness. So, but yeah, man, like, yeah, this we about to see some greatness, man, to the nation of Israel. But it's gonna start with the elect. You know, I think about it all the time, and that's what keeps us going. What we're gonna get. I mean, even Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter, you know, it says that if scepters, you know, riches and scepters be a desire, man, seek wisdom, and that's why we plunge ourselves into this work. You know, because we know this world can throw you off focus. So that's why we fight to, you know, abstain. Again, it wasn't made to be easy. You know, I see something earlier on Instagram. You know, it was a funny meme, but it was funny because it says, when the devil can't get, or no, how did it go? When Satan can't get to you, with the devil will send a woman to you with the letter A, with 2 A's in her name, and AH at the end of it. And it was funny as hell, man. Like, that's how it works in this time, man. You know, that's our test. You know, you don't think the Lord's going to allow you to be tempted, even no matter how strong you are, man. You know, you don't think there's going to be some areas where you're going to, oh shit, god damn, you know, fuck, damn, you get seduced. You know, Apostle Tahar brought out the whole account in Revelation, 17, with John the Revelator. You know, when John the Revelator, man, saw the woman, you know, the harlot, which represents Babylon the Great, which we know who it is. But when he saw that woman riding upon the beast, it said that John the Revelator had great admiration toward the woman. So it was telling you, because the angel, you know, got mad. It said, "Wherefore didst thou marvel at the woman?" Basically, even John was seduced. John the Revelator. So you can't be thinking that this place can't take you out, man. It's always going to have the power to take you out. And the only way that you can get through it is if the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is on you to resist and to overcome, man. See, the Lord has to give you that fighting spirit, man. Okay? The Lord has to keep that flame in your spirit going. He did it with Ezra's. I believe in the 14th chapter, you know, Ezra's prayed that a light be kindled in it, or a flame be kindled in his spirit to do the work that he needed to do for Yahweh Shem Shai, man, and write the books. And the Lord said, I will give you it. I will give thee a flame that shall not go out till thou hast, you know, done what I have commanded thee. And what we're commanded to do in this time is to preach the Holy Bible all right, the precepts of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and to abstain from the fashion of this world. They go hand in hand, man. All right, we're here to do this work and to abstain from this fashion and world. Okay? So, you know, we got a job to do. Okay? You know, so you can't be, can't be getting caught up. You got to recognize this place for what it's for, man. This place is very seductive. And it sucks that even though we know this truth, you know, we still get tempted from it. You know? But again, with that woman, man, riding upon the beast, Babylon, man, shit. We're seeing what John was seduced by basically in a spiritual sense. You know, that woman had to be, you know, beautiful as hell, man, and just so alluring because it said that he wondered with great admiration. And the apostle even broke it down, then it goes back to tantalizing. And when you look back at tantalizing, that's basically like a tormenting tease. Like he was so teased by it, so allured by it, you know? So, but the Lord had to give him the spirit to understand. That's why that angel said, I will tell thee, I will reveal unto thee the mystery of this woman. And then once John saw, he's like, damn, you know? So, yeah, man, like, whew. I mean, and this time, man, because we're in this weak-ass bodies, man, we at times think that we can be in love, you know? We think that, you know, maybe the world can give us something, and that's just obscurity, man. That's lies, man. Sometimes we get duped, you know. That's because we're in the flesh. But at the end of the day, we got to know like what we're really dealing with. All right, I'm gonna turn this. All right, it's actually dark, man. 4:28. It's almost dark, you know. But like I say, man, we got to recognize what we're really fighting, man. You know, we're fighting the most seductive of wickedness. There's most seductiveness of wickedness, man. Great allurement. You know, you go back into Mark the 4th chapter when Yahweh spoke about the sower, the seed, you know, the three seeds that fell on different ground. And so the one that fell with thorns, you know, among thorns, it reveals that it was allured, man. It was drawn to the fashion of this world, man. They didn't understand what they were dealing with. You know, we understand what we're dealing with now, man, but we also understand to be very careful. And even because it tells us that, man, in what is that, Sirach 13:13. You know, if you look in the Good News translation, it tells you, you know, it says, be very careful, for thou walkest, you know, to keep thy secrets to thyself, for thou walkest in very dangerous times. All right? So we got to be careful, man. All right? Let me go ahead and take this and put it right here. Okay? You know, we got to be very careful what we're doing. But if you do, you know, the Lord's going to commend you, man, because that's very commendable. That's the thing that the Lord highly esteems among men. You know, you had that precept in Luke, I think it's like 16-19, if I'm not mistaken, where it said that anything that is highly esteemed among men is an abomination to the Lord. It says, ye are they that justify themselves before men, and that anything that is highly esteemed among men is an abomination to the Lord. Well, you see what's despised in this time. It's the words of the Heavenly Father, man. And anybody who is actually part of this truth is despised, which is so really lowly esteemed. It's not regarded or respected. All right. So the thing that's least regarded and least respected is what's highly esteemed to the Lord. It's doing this work, man. So, you know, we got a job to do. Okay. We can't stop until this place is done, man. Pursuant to Isaiah 6. All right. You know, even the Lord asked, you know, whom shall I send before the evildoers? You know? So, yeah, man. Yeah. You know, look for that prize, man. Look to be worthy in the eyes of your power. Look to be worthy on the behalf of the Creator and Maker, man, so that He can make you a pillar in His temple. You know, because that's what you're going to be at the end of the day, man. It can be exhausting sometimes. I won't lie, man. You know, but you gotta remember what you really fight for, man. Like the apostles spoke about, man, counting the cost. You got to count this cost, man. You got to really understand what is required and what you might have to do or go through or be a part of, man. Like it, and that right there leaves an open possibility of any scenario, man. Anything's possible, but it's for that crown, for that victory in the end. So, yeah, man, fight for it. Fight, like Paul said, as I do. You know, fight so I. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I gotta change my brakes today, man. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings to the elect of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, which do hold their conduct, composure, and integrity. Until the next one, I say Shalom and Yahweh Ba'ashem, Shalom, Kwame Shalom, Shalom.